Today we've got 20 of the craziest structure seeds in Minecraft Java and Bedrock Edition. 200 block tall outposts, broken end portals, crazy structure combos, and village cities. This video has all of that and even more crazy structure seeds. And we're going to start here at seed number 20 with a bunch of structures floating over this 100 block long lake. As you can see here, there's a pillager outpost, a floating village and desert temple, and it's all sitting over top of an ocean monument. What is going on? Under the water here, you can see the desert temple, pillager outpost, and the ocean monument all extend deep into this lake, which goes all the way down to Y level -54. And by the way, if you actually do come down here, you can see there's a nether ruined portal as well. And keep in mind, that's only one of 20 incredible structure seeds on this list, like seed number 19, and I want you guys to let me know how many structures you see on this seed. On the surface, there's a pillager outpost, village, mansion, ocean monument, and a shipwreck. Then directly under the surface, there's a stronghold. Moving further in this direction, you can also see a mine shaft, a trial chambers, and a mob spawner right here. And also, if I didn't mention it, all of this stuff is only about 1,000 blocks away from your spawn. So you pretty much get all of these structures the second you load up the game. That is insane. Just like seed number 18, which has a 230 block long lake with a floating village inside. And all of this is surrounded by some beautiful 100 block tall snowy mountains, some cherry blossom trees over there, and some exposed caves on the side. Now, if you come inside of those exposed caves, these are absolutely insane with so many different areas that you can explore, mine shafts, dripstone, deep dark, and so many other cool things. This whole seed is so beautiful, and I'm sure you guys can find so many cool things to do here. Taking things over to Java Edition for seed number 17, you spawn in one of 4 villages all surrounding this one central mountain, making for, in my opinion, the perfect natural battleground. Now, I know you guys don't have friends, but think about it for a second. 2 people take that side, 2 people take that side, and then you go over the mountain and you fight each other. And if you want to take a more peaceful route, as you can see, these villagers are connecting from this side all the way up over top of the mountain and then down to the other side. So technically, it's like one mega village connecting all 4 of them. Now, right before we move on with this video, I'm going to throw 2 honorable mentions into the mix. The first one is this stronghold with a really unfortunately placed trial chambers. As you can see, this thing cuts off part of the portal, so there's no way to get to the end. And the second honorable mention is a double connected spawner that are both spider spawners. This is so cool. It's also got some really good loot too. Moving back to our regular list for number 16, this one spawns you in front of a normal looking pillager outpost. Well, that is until you come over this cliff and realize this seed is everything but normal. A 100 block tall pillager outpost right beside a 70 block tall desert temple. That's all sitting on top of a village down here. However, part of the village is all the way up at the top of this cliff. Like none of these structures should be here. How did any of this spawn like this? As he traversed through the Amazon rainforest, he looked down and realized he's on his last piece of food. With almost no hope, he emerges from the forest, and there it is. He finally sees. Oh my gosh, there it is. I found it. It's This has to be one of the most insane mansion spawns I've ever seen. Coming in at over 140 blocks off the ground, this mansion has to have the best view of the landscape that I have ever seen. And on top of that, there is so much bamboo jungle surrounding this mountain. It just makes this whole thing look so much cooler. Like, for real, look at this and tell me it is not the coolest mansion you've ever seen. Come on, guys. Now, keep in mind, we still have 14 incredible structure seeds to go on this list, so make sure to stick around for that. And really quickly, if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly seed showcases just like this one. Now, seed number 14 is an incredible island spawn with so many different structures on it. There's a village, a large nether ruins portal, a pillager outpost fully intact, beached shipwreck, and a desert temple all on one single survival island. And on top of all of that, if you come under the surface, you're also gonna find a trial chambers. But yeah, that's about it. 5 structures on the surface, 1 under the surface, all on one survival island. This seed is awesome. A similar-ish thing over here in Java Edition. There's a village, a sideways shipwreck. Coming all the way over here, there's also a desert temple that's stuck in the ground. There's also an ocean ruins all the way over here. And then looking across this lake, there's also a pillager outpost over there. Now it's funny, you usually only find stuff like this in Bedrock Edition. You don't generally find clumps of structures in Java, which is why I think this one is so cool. And also I love how this desert temple is like stuck in the ground. It's just all so random. And speaking of in the ground, there's a trial chambers all the way down there as well. And I know the seed is about the structures, but this cave down here is absolutely beautiful as well. Seed number 12 is going to spawn you right beside a pillager outpost and a mansion right when you spawn in 2 of some of the hardest structures to take down. You're not going to have any resources and you're instantly going to be attacked by a ton of pillagers, so good luck escaping this one alive. And something else cool, since I didn't mention it, this mansion here, from the very top all the way down to the bottom of that cave, is over 100 blocks tall. As well, off in the distance, there's a village all the way over there, and there's a bunch of really nice terrain that I recommend you guys check out. Back in Bedrock Edition for seed number 11, this one has an acacia village mostly up here, but then some of it climbs down the side of this cliff over to this level, and then the rest is all the way down here floating over top of the water. And now my question is, how do the guys all the way down there get all the way up this 75 block tall cliff to their friends? Aside from that village, this seed does have a lot of cool things, like a beautiful mountain landscape in the background, a cool water cave all the way over here that's exposed to the outside, and then coming over here, there's also a really cool ravine that has some very interestingly vertical cliffs on the side. Overall, not a lot special, but the interesting village mixed with the beautiful terrain in the background is what made me add this seed to the list. Seed number 10 is absolutely insane. Just stick in here with me for a second. As you can see here, there's a mansion with a pillager outpost that literally broke part of the mansion to spawn inside. And something else that spawned inside of this mansion is a shipwreck, which is all sitting on top of a floating village. Then coming under the water, there's also a nether ruins portal all the way down there. And then coming back up to the surface, you can see there's also a large sinkhole that goes all the way down to lava. And then looking up, following this water stream, there's a little bit of a floating island up there. Now, this is all sitting in a 350 block long lake and has some really nice mountains in the background. This whole seed is so weird. None of this stuff should be floating over top of the water, which honestly is my favorite part about it. Seed number 9 spawns you right here, and in looking around for 1 second, you'll see how weird this whole seed is. Now, first of all, getting a little bit of a further view, there's a desert village, but there's also a bamboo jungle, and then on this half, there's mangrove swamp. There's plains all the way over there, and it's all on one survival island. This thing is so weird. And like I mentioned, you spawn here too, which makes the whole thing even cooler. Then looking directly in front of that, there's a weird 50 block tall sand wall structure thing. I don't know what this is. This whole seed is so messed up. But honestly, I think it's pretty cool. A spawn survival island with a bunch of different biomes and a desert village. This thing's awesome. Seed number 8 is insane. Right behind me is a 200 block tall pillager outpost, the tallest one that I have ever seen, with some floating islands, and that's all sitting on top of a mansion, on top of a village, on top of an ocean monument with a nether portal nearby, and all of this is sitting over top of a lake once again. All of this is so weird. As you can see as well, this lake down here goes all the way down to Y-56, and a bunch of the monument stretches all the way down here. This thing looks so cool. Okay, moving away from those seeds for a minute, back in Java Edition for seed number 7, you spawn in a nice sized mangrove swamp with a pillager outpost. What are you doing here? That's right in the middle of this huge mangrove swamp, randomly is a pillager outpost. I don't know what this is doing here or what you guys can do with this, but honestly, I just think this one looks so funny. Take a look at this. Now, something else cool is you don't really get a lot of resources from a mangrove swamp, so a cool challenge could be to spawn in and try to fight the pillager outpost and take these guys down as quick as possible. Because personally, I know I wouldn't be able to take this down. Oh my gosh. And really quickly, once again, if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly videos just like this one. Seed number 6 once again has a mansion, this time sitting directly on top of an ocean monument. But it gets even crazier the closer that you look. Now, underneath of the water, you can see the mansion and the monument seem to be fighting for space constantly, but it gets even weirder when you look deeper because you can see a stronghold is in the mix as well. And technically, because of all this stuff, it is fully exposed to the outside, so you can just walk straight in. 3 of some of the rarest structures, a mansion, monument, and a stronghold, all literally on top of each other, just randomly in Minecraft. Bedrock, what are we doing? Seed number 5 has some crazy structures and some beautiful terrain. Now, looking down here, inside of this 120 block long lake is a mansion, pillager outpost, village, and a nether ruined portal. There's also a teensy tiny little sinkhole in the middle, and then surrounding that are some beautiful 120 block tall mountains surrounding the area. Now, I won't go too deep into this because I've already shown this type of seed like 40 times on this list, but this one with the beautiful terrain in the background is the reason that it made it onto the list. Seed number 4 has a village right here that connects to a village right here that connects to a village all the way over here. And there's also a pillager outpost up there on that mountain and a pillager outpost all the way over there. Now, my question to you, is this 3 villages or is this 1 mega village city? Let me know down in the comments below. On the surface of seed number 3, there's a village and a pillager outpost, but this seed gets cool once you come inside of this desert ravine. Now, looking down here, you can see there's a desert temple that is super tall, goes all the way down to the bottom of the ravine. But what we actually care about is inside of the temple. Let's walk through here, come up here, and it takes you straight into the stronghold portal room. This is so crazy. I mean, for real, have you guys ever seen a desert temple spawning right next to a stronghold portal? What is going on here? It's so funny to look at though. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. This is awesome. We've seen it before, so I'm going to keep this short for number 2. The second you spawn in, this is what you're going to see. A village with a blacksmith, a fully intact beached shipwreck, pillager outpost, nether ruin portal, and a witch's hut, all sitting right on the side of this huge ocean. And also looking beside all of this mess is this thing. I don't know what this is or why it's here, but I just thought it was funny and I wanted to show you guys. Oh yeah, and one more thing, right under the surface, there's also a trial chambers and there's a mob spawner right there as well. And finally, coming in at number 1 is this near perfect circle ice rink with 2 separate spruce villages sitting on opposite sides of it. On top of both of those villages, you can see that these spruce trees surround you 360 degrees, and there are literal millions of them, giving you great protection from all sides. If you thought those 20 seeds were cool, make sure to check out one of the videos on your screen right now for even more seed showcases. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.